So for today, we are going to talk about the quote from Naval Ravikant. If you have two equally difficult paths, choose the one more painful in the short term. So this is a quote that I have read once before, and this quote is a great maxim, or not maxim, maybe a great reminder for deciding or having these decisions in daily life. Because if you're stuck, for example, if you're stuck of making videos for today or just doing it on the next day, what is the short term pain on those who has, which of those two options has the short term pain? It should be, or it is the one that is you will make a video today and not, or make that discomfort, or choose the one with the short term discomfort, which is doing that video today rather than doing it on the next day. So, short term pain allows us to be reminded that there is really a resistance that we feel every time we are trying to do something that we are maybe passionate about, or just trying to do things that we are not familiar, or trying to do the repetitive actions that we are doing for something that we want to achieve or working towards. So, in order for you to fight that resistance, you need to be comfortable at being uncomfortable. So, pain is associated in many different areas of life, and one of which is me doing these videos, trying to reach my goal of becoming someone who is great at speaking and communicating to other people. And for me, that will be the struggle that I am willing to pay or willing to endure so that I could achieve that identity that I want. So, short term pain is not an easy, or maybe it's not an easy route that we could take, or path that we should consider in our everyday life. But if we could attack, or maybe we could choose that short term pain instead of short term pleasures, we are experiencing a more fulfilling and more rewarding results. Because let me put it this way, if for example you choose the one with a short term pleasure, so let's specify or put an example to this. What if the short term pleasure is what is happening right now in our society, in which we are so glued in our technology? So the short term pleasure would be scrolling through your social media, and your short term pain would be practicing, I don't know, maybe practicing a guitar, practicing the guitar to be better at it. So for you to choose from this path, if you chose to scroll through social media, let's say you put 2 hours, and on the other hand, you put 2 hours on the practicing of guitar. So 2 hours on scrolling on social media, we are being bombarded with me- um, this numerous cheap dopaminergic videos, photos, information, with different variety, or having this variety of options to choose to pay attention to. So having cheap dopamine stacks on your mind, or all throughout your day, or maybe for that 2 hours block of time, your dopamine levels instantly rises. And once you stop scrolling social media, it immediately goes down, and the way the trajectory of your dopamine increase is almost the same with the crash that you feel after doing that stuff. Compared, on the other hand, if we have this practicing of guitar, you are focused on one thing, you are in this flow state, and you are not consuming cheap dopamine, and you're just immersed in that practice, and you're having the short-term pain of trying to know all these guitar chords and get this song that you chose that you would play for your girlfriend, or maybe ask someone out, or maybe just perform in front of people. So the short-term pain that you're feeling right now will have this long-term reward, because after all of this day-to-day practice, 2 hours each day of having this discomfort of trying something new, having this calluses on your fingers, and trying to memorize all these chords and doing it day after day, the repetition, the practicing of the singing and playing the guitar. Soon enough, after you've repeated or have this numerous or have this repetitions enough for you to be a competent guitarist or a great performer, you will soon have this long-term gain or long-term reward of being the type of person who plays the guitar well. And as long as you continue to keep on doing that, you will be able, or you will become better at it, and not be like this situation right here where 2 hours of scrolling social media compared to 2 hours of just practicing a hobby or interest. Just like the other hand, we have this difference of results and rewards for this too. So every day we choose to have this decision, and if we are not careful of the things that we decide on, if we latch on to this easy, cheap dopaminergic activities that easily crashes also our activity levels, we are setting up ourselves for destruction, or maybe deterioration of our mind, instead of learning something, doing something to get better, and just exploring things out of our curiosity. That's why, if we are to choose, we should choose for the having that short-term pain rather than the one that is avoiding that short-term pain. So if you are watching this and you have finished watching this video, please leave a comment and share to us those short-term pains that you are avoiding and want to try to feel, or maybe experience, and just do it straight on, so that you could feel that that difficulty or discomfort, and finally do the things that you wanted to do and you are putting off, so that you can be better, just like what I'm doing. And I'm still feeling that discomfort of I just wanted to maybe do it the next day, or just put it off and do it in the next day. But I am actively trying to practice every day to be better at communicating, and I hope you do that too. If it's not communicating, maybe other hobbies or interests that you want to venture out. So that will be all for today, and short-term pain for the long-term gain. So bye.